Oops, that's the wrong level. Hello, WB Mario. Really, did you fix it? BBH? BVH? Yes. Mostly. I didn't have too much time to work on it. It boots fine now. I can enter most levels. There's some issues, but obviously the BVH itself is still not working. Still need to ask someone how to do that, actually, on how to write a script here. I'll have to look at it first before I ask him that. See my bars in chat? No, we're gonna look at that right now, Zena. Hey, so when you stream on your Scripts channel, I don't want to stream on my main channel. It would kind of dilute the content, and I fear it might give me less views on my main channel videos. But also, the chat would be extremely annoying with that many people in it. I would like have to have a really big chat. Let's check out all the materials first. Why is it like translucent? Hey. So we're gonna have one issue here, and that is that this needs to be world axis aligned, or it is absolutely not going to render fine. The proper decal setting? Yeah, I just set it up to a proper decal. Alright. So this is a few triangles wasted that we don't need to waste. And just do this. Oh, that UV map here is weird too. I'll just copy the UV map from the top part. How efficient you've gotten your collision use. If PVH ends up being slow, I'd still provide that for the smaller RAM footprint. Yes, I actually agree. But I actually think it will be faster by like a significant amount. Well, I guess you also have to keep in mind my entire game's frame is like 2 milliseconds right now. So how much can you really save? But I actually care about ROM space more than RAM space at this point. And it does take a small amount of extra ROM space. Yeah, my CPU is just extremely efficient. So a lot of things that would make sense on normal R64 do not make sense for my game. Yes, the BVH is built in ROM. I suppose you could build it at runtime, but that would be a significant loading time worsening that I don't really want. Where are we putting Wario's stand? Hey cat, hi cat. That was Speedy N64. We do be working on a Speedy N64. Did you guys see that the analog 3D got delayed again? I don't know where I saw this, but someone posted a YouTube Opinion Man video about it. I actually also got an email from Analog where it's like, game delayed again. Sounds like a good idea, Zena. Yeah, I think this is good. This location. Did you guys see those mountains? I like them a lot. Also, any OST wishes? Yo-ho? Jojo. Oh, we're gonna get copyright struck the fuck out of our channel if we do that. Yeah, we're free running in this game. Crazy. Jojo Eurobeat? Alright, let's do it. God, I'm feeling so exhausted today. I feel like I haven't been able to sleep very well because recently, starting at like 7:30, the baby just stands up and goes blah 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 in her crib, and then I can't sleep anymore. How much are you optimizing recurrency in your game? The N64 is thread support? I just disagree there. That doesn't sound right to me. There is a software to allow for threading to work on the N64. I would not say that the N64 has thread support. The difference being like, when you say it has thread support, that sounds like there's something built in, but like everything that is programmed can have some form of threading. Oh. It does, it's just not running them in parallel. Okay, what does the N64 specifically do to allow for threading? That is like not something that can be in every software. It's whatever construction used. I don't think there are any MIPS instructions for threading. Unique chat mode. I didn't set unique chat mode. Must have been on forever. Hello, Asku. Can interrupt already running code? Yes, that's a software thing. There is software running that interrupts the running code. Yes, send footprints. I can't program everything at the same time. Thread supports and even its own stack for each thread. However, memory is not available. But that's a software thing. Memory for each thread? Yeah, you mean the stack pointer? The most I can see where you can argue, hey, this is thread support, is the K0 and the K1 register. Because they're supposed to not ever be used by the compiler. And the threading code uses it to change the running thread. But this is something you could do on like every software ever, right? As long as you have 2 registers. And I'm not sure if well, I guess as long as you have space to allocate 1 register, that just goes unused, which I guess is everything. I don't see how this means that the N64 has thread support. Here? What do you want me to see here? Okay, well, how is this supposed to help me? This is all software. There's no hardware here. Okay, it's not for me. Good. Lemonade stand? Kinda, except he sells you a star. Let's see, API for multi-threading. It's kind of crazy. Oh my god, takes forever. What is taking so long? All I did was set my repo path. Freedom from setting the world defaults. I didn't... Wait, so repo settings have world defaults? What's the idea of this Wario stand? After you beat him in the zoo, he's done being a zookeeper and just opens the stand. I did not know you could store world defaults in repo settings. That is very helpful to know. Okay, but why does it take this long? Oh! It copied all these materials into the file. Ugh. Is it what? Okay. I don't remember which part specifically I complained about. Probably about the settings being somewhere this is not this tab. That feels like something I would complain about. As soon as I turn on the stream, I realize how fucking tired I am. And race reminder? Alright. Is this JoJo music? It is. I'm currently watching JoJo with Zena. She's liking it a lot. Part 4, 2, 4, and 6 are the best. Part 2 is definitely my favorite too. I actually like part 7 the most as well. But obviously that's not out yet. So I've actually watched the first 5 parts of the anime, and I've read the first 7 parts of the manga. Zena is on part 3 right now. They just arrived in Egypt, the boys. Used Linux, kinda. We're closely watching your work and I'm really excited about how much you work and you probably get us all the time, but do you ever get on time for release? No, but you can check the progress tracker if you'd like. I actively update this progress tracker here. Right here. So you can see 100, 100, 100, 100, 98, 77.5, 77.5, 98. This one is actually also 99 now, because the gameplay testing just advanced. So most of these levels are like almost done. Some of the later ones are not that close yet. This one is probably the next one to get done, or Lofty Lumber Leaps. So yeah, good progress. Hello, Bioback. It's been a while since you've been here. Shame. So 0. Oh, it's after the second star. Okay. Gives you real life since it's this summer. Fair enough. Silksong got a release date. I'm not too excited about Silksong. I haven't even played Hollow Knight yet because it doesn't have analog controls. I'm like, if a game doesn't have analog controls, I will 100% refuse to play it if it's a platformer. I am uncompromising on that one.
Wow.
Wow. What was that? Thank you for the sub, Zeta Zeta. $382. Kind of controls, analog controls. Look, I want, if I hold my stick 20% to the left, I want my character to run at approximately 20% of their speed. I don't think it needs analog controls. It's left, right, up, down, and you don't really have to down it either. Yeah, but I can't go 20% left or 20% right. To me, that instantly makes it feel terrible. So that's why I don't want to play it. Play keyboard? No, I don't like that. You're not using a D-pad? Well, I don't like using a D-pad either. I know what I like. Missing out then? I'm okay with that. Wait. Oh no, never mind. Oh yeah, you haven't even seen this Bioback. Look at this. This fat ass is like, you're not getting in here. So you remember the whole penguin thing we did? I thought maybe that's a little too much. So now instead you just kinda have to go behind Wario's back. Honestly, if someone was that in love with motion controls, I would just be like, alright, well, you have your passion. That's fine by me. I forgot about this. I added like a thing where every level that has an invalid shadow just crashes, and there's a lot of invalid shadows. I want Sonic and the Secret Ring controls, or I'm not playing. Deltarune's not a 3D platformer or a platformer, so I'm okay with that. That kind of what it looks. Yeah, the water's pretty nice. This one here still needs to like be made existing. This one's just a flat thing right now. Interesting. So ever since I added the stand and it's spawning, it no longer works. Cool. I'm a little bit worried that we just ran out of geospace. That would be pretty awful. Yep. As soon as we render that thing, it crashes. Wait. I know what I did. I forgot to link up the collision. Dude, I have started working on collision BVH today. Once that is done, I am done with every engine reprogramming. We will just be able to make the game. How fucking cool is that? The geospace? The fucking area after engine before the first frame buffer. That shouldn't tell you anything. It should tell you literally nothing, but that's what it is. And I don't have a better answer than that for you. Alright, time to spawn Wario there as well. Oh yeah, we also have the message in a bottle. This one's my favorite, like, whoever is after me booty, you shall never find it. Only I memorize the riddle will capture it. Plant yourself in a stone circle to greet your blue, red and green friend. Show red you're behind, then backflip 8 times and pound sand. So, obviously this is the riddle. And the solution is, you go to the stone circle, and you look at your friends, you turn around, then you backflip 8 times. Hello boys to men. And that's how you find the ice cap. There's some OS stuff, but that won't change the API, so it doesn't really matter that much. I think. Blue, bro. Okay, well, we can still workshop it a little bit. Blue, brown, and green. Alright. Where is it? Okay, it's just the brown. Okay, it's fine. Sipping on the ship of Theseus. It's a stupid question. Actually, the ship of Theseus is not that bad. Like, it's good in the sense that the question is dumb, and by the question being dumb, it showcases that language is not the ground truth of the universe that we should be operating on. You know what I mean? But is it a new ship or the same ship? See, that's the thing. This, what does new mean? Like, define new, define same, you know? That only seems like a good question because language is so vague. This is why I hate philosophy. Because almost all philosophy is just people vague posting. Actually, the worst part about philosophy is that every time someone asks anything philosophical, I start sounding like Jordan Peterson. And that's the worst thing ever. I don't want people to be like, you're Jordan Petersoning out right now. If you then following code maps, does it make the solution obvious? Exactly. It does. That's the problem. Okay, bye Zaina. But if you reprogrammed everything Mario 64, is it your game or is it Super Nintendo's Mario 64? That's for the lawyer to decide. I'm calling it my game. It does. Of course it does. If you say, like, ship is the thing that makes it float, and, like, same is literally the same parts, then obviously it's not the same, because it's not the same parts that make it float, right? Because, like, they are all gone. So everything out one by one makes it new. I have to think about the meaning of new first. New can have many different meanings. Depending on what you mean, it can be new or not. At moment. Oh man! And I made such a good point too. Hello, no IO before bedtime. Today just there was a blast through. Also, my favorite thing was the U-boat in level 8. So much nostalgia. I'm glad you liked that. It doesn't better to ship around well than Pokemon boxes for no reason. Huh. It's stupid because all my ears are running after it's in the ship. That's what it is. Yeah. Basically, my answer to the question was that depends on what you mean by new. Like, in some contexts, new would be used in a way where the answer to the question is yes, and in other contexts, new would be used in a way where the answer to the question is no. Let me give you an example that makes it really obvious what I mean. Is a mouse an animal? Is a mouse an animal? I mean, some mice are animals and others aren't, you right? Others are a computer peripheral, exactly. Because he's my stupid answer, it depends. Yes. And I think my question, is a mouse an animal, makes that abundantly clear. How it depends is a good answer. Isn't this that you're more than the sum of your parts? Me personally, I mean, yes, my parts interact more complex than summation. And so what you consider an object to be its parts or something other are pretty different questions. They are very different questions, but I think they are of the same species, those two questions. Hello, autodidact. What does it mean to call a question part of a species? It just means they're closely related. If you change all the theme of the question, is it really the same question? We changed them all with what's the thing? Comparisons? You know, what's the thing where people like take a thing and they put it into different, more familiar terms, and then they say this is literally equivalent? That's what we did. Sale for... Okay. Strawman fallacy, no! We should ask Grok. Yeah, surely Grok will know. Please ask him in the specific way that makes him answer no. Or yes. Like feeling like not double on the hardware to the need for the Z-buff, or am I high? You're high. Like face scaling is nothing to do with Z-buff. It's just a normal of the tribe that's computed. Full of straw like a sea turtle. Sea turtle man fallacy. Okay, how does Wario offer you the stuff for sale? Making up my net to business. Now I'm selling premium stars for 1,000 coins. What do you say? What's the scenario? After you are done beating Wario in the zoo, after you chase him out with the chain jump, he stops being a zookeeper and he enters the overworld, where he offers to sell you a star for 1,000 coins. Way overpriced. Take a strawman and you exchange all the straw. Is it still a strawman fallacy? Yo, I'm Wario. Do you want a star? No, I don't have the money. I don't have no money. Too bad. Yes, $1,000. You have to send me real money to my PayPal to get the star. It will be the secret 201st star. Would a survivor or is there a city workaround? No, you actually genuinely buy the stuff from him. What's the save time to be for K4 to save? While the other one makes you may detect the save time automatically. Can that be fixed? I'm not sure. That's bizarre. You look pretty tired. What do purple coins in this game do? There are no purple coins. Good choice, sucker. Oh, you mean the Yoshi coins? I guess some of them are purple. They give you a star in the level if you collect all of them. Right. I can't just... I'm gonna save the game. We need a save block in this overworld. Hello, Graham. Mubla, very nice. Film Brown, you're behind, feels like it'll be misrepeated. Fair enough. Is there current to save block? That's a seagull, and good question. Let's take a look. This is why. Yeah, the car is no longer in the safe block. So I think we'll need to push Wario a little bit to the left here, like 50 coordinates. Where's Wario? Where did Bro go? That's actually a good question. Let's just... Let's just see where he is. He is at minus 32,767. What moved him there? Okay, now he exists, and he has no floater in render, which is perfectly reasonable. This is why we have this assert now instead of a null pointer check, so that all our shadows are going to be forcibly corrected. This lets us be not lazy and make sure all the shadows render correctly. And Wario is still not here. Where the hell is Wario? Jonah level? Why are you Jonah leveling me? Okay, he is at height minus 31, but where? Huh? I am so confused by this. Oh. That would do it. That explains everything. Hey, there he is. Yeah, he's not very talkable, but that's fine. I know why. They could do instead. It set his X position instead of Z position. So he kinda was like flipped. Okay, that seems to work. Please stop saying escape Jonah level. Well intended for life. He was somewhere else? Yes. Also, this is obviously ridiculous. He's not at all. You need to find out. He was... His Z position was where his current X position is, that's all I will say. I'm not looking up where it is right now. Wario's where's? He should make clear that he's only selling a single star. Like so. Wario's where's is pretty funny. Yeah. I like it too. Zayna came up with this. Make a big sign and there's an arrow pointing to him and says only 1 star. Now he says last one, then I'm sold out. Just 1,000 coins. What do you say? You bought it, sucker. So this is gonna be what he says for the rest of the game. After you buy it, every time you come by him and talk to him, he says, "You bought it, sucker." Would he sell the others still? Is other willing customers? This is a very desirable product. Obviously, there would be other customers willing to buy it. That's a great text bioback. I will literally just read that. You want stars, huh? Yes. I think this works. Get a design in the mist line somewhere. Maybe it exists in the game, but I'm not sure. I gave up on the zoo business. Wahahaha! You want stars, huh? Well, you better be quick, because this is the last one in stock. 1,000 coins or bust. Too bad, you could use one. You look pretty tired. Should say Gaga. What's Gaga? And then when you do buy it, he needs to give you a star. I can't believe I forgot that. All this running around and still no coins. Man, these are so full of personality. I like it. You still no coins. Wahaha, loser. I need coins so I can actually buy from Wario. Did you see the cutscene skip widget I added? Isn't that cool? I'm not collecting 1,000 coins. Fuck that. How do I get 1,000 coins? Do I don't go up the X? Do you? Do I? I don't. You're making the game. Okay, yeah, look, I have 2,000 coins. Don't heckle me. I found a quick way to do that. You have on the zoo business. You want the star? Yes. You bought it, sucker. What if, just because Wario's an asshole, the star spawns like way away from where you are, like in a completely different place. Just like, fuck it. Fuck you. That would be pretty funny, I think. So does he have multiple appearances like Wario? No, he's just in the zoo. You cheating? I'm cheating in my own game. No. I need more sleep, man. I realize what the stop place, but when we come back, you can see him having the star. What? No. This is just a shop star. Like, the task here is collecting 1,000 coins, really. Can you actually get 1,000 coins? You will easily get 1,000 coins while you play this. We get the Boobler infestation to do as well, and we have the ghostly boardwalk. Let's work on the boardwalk. Take nap. I cannot nap. I have a really hard time falling asleep. Ah, that's too much setup, I think. It's missing the elegance. So this is gonna be the Lighthouse. Very short section. And then there's a switch here, and then we have a cutscene from the outside where the Lighthouse turns. And it's gonna open course 5. See how the spool is now here forever? I love seeing my game work. It feels so good to just have your game work as intended. So not doing the cannon idea? Wait, what's the cannon idea? Did I miss that? Also just realized one warp that I noticed was wrong here earlier. Maybe it's not wrong and I was just being stupid. What was the cannon idea? Catch me up. That was a little bizarre. Not a fan of that. Let me just shorten that warp. Why did I put in 100? Obviously that would lead to issues. You can interface on the Lighthouse and you have to aim the Lighthouse ship if it's more alive than a switch. Oh. Somehow I missed that idea entirely. So, that would be very cool. But also, it would mean we have to model the level completely from this view. So, just for that one small cutscene, there's so much stuff we have to do. What the fuck was that? Am I in local view? Where am I? What the fuck was that? Yeah, the problem is, look, we have to model all of this to look fine. I think that's just too much. Well, my plan initially was to have the light like point in this direction, and then you press the switch and you see a cutscene of it turning this way. And then maybe you'd see it like go here and you'd see the fog clear up. Yeah, that it would be cool, but the amount of work that is just so goddamn much. Like, if at all reasonable, this would only be reasonable at the very end of the game when we have everything 3D modeled. Right? Otherwise, we're having to redo this area over and over and over. So I'm 100% not programming that right now. Potential for so from the Lighthouse. Yeah, if it was right here, that would maybe work a little better. Can't you hear me? He's being advertised still? Guys, this is our one shot where we can talk trash about Bioback and he will never know. And there's no way he's predicting me to say this. Yes, when he comes back, just all pretend I made like an epic joke that owned him. In a good one case, lol lol lol. I need this. That's crazy. It's crazy, everyone just joined in on that. Hello, Dreiselvester. Did you guys see that all the Star World files dropped? And apparently a good chunk of it was done too. That was what surprised me the most. But that's pretty cool. Star World files? You don't know what Star World is? That's completely fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, he said on Twitter, I'm gonna die soon, here's all the files from my game. Basically. I'm not going over the Star Wars files. Scalux sent me. I think we've been on bad terms for a while. I don't know, I don't really talk about him much. I don't know if he still talks about me. But because of that, I think it's best to like just keep distance in that regard. So I'm not gonna touch the files or do anything with it. To finish Star Wars for him? Yeah, I think he would absolutely hate that. He already hated when I made Star Road console compatible. The files exciting or bad? They're level models and stuff like that. Many years ago he was posting videos, so I stopped watching. Yeah, he had brain cancer. It is the guy who made Star Road, yes. You guys didn't know all this? Wait, I'm just telling you guys new information? That's not the compiled game, just the files. Well, apparently there is some amount of compiled game in there, but obviously there's a lot of crashes and it's unfinished. Plus Halebot, who is a Mario 64DS hacker who made like Sunshine 64DS, I think. I'm not sure if he finished it. He said he's gonna finish it. So Star World might actually become a finished game, like in the not too far future. From them, like the days of Star multiplayer Let's Plays. That's a long time, yeah. So he's leaking files from every project on this. No, he's leaking his own files, and it's not leaking, he's publishing it. You get to make most of what he wanted, and the view get his room. It's been a record of trouble. Yeah. Where are my transition functions? Where would I find this? We'll trigger warp. I guess we have to trigger warp, yeah. So we probably want a special warp here. Laser? What does this look like? Fade into white, perfect. Nice, true. So what we're probably going to do is, we now have a warp here. This warp is just going to warp Mario to this area here, where half a cutscene plays of the Lighthouse changing direction. And then that's going to warp Mario over here, where the rest of the cutscene plays. And then we're gonna warp Mario back into the first area. And we're probably gonna just do a hard camera cut here from here to here to make it feel even more like an open world. Sounds like a good plan? Yeah, it's just going to be a seamless warp from here to here. I definitely don't want warp 3-7. That was a bad choice. Let's use D7. You know what? It's T0. Have some organization. The cutscene warps are going to be the sea warps now. My Mario over to the ship for the cutscene. Put the fruit or something in the ocean between both beaches so you can see how both are in relation to each other. Yeah, that could work. There is going to be fast travel via the map. So I'm sorry if you're disappointed by that. But the map is gigantic. I'm just gonna put this inside the mountain. And then we need a warp C2 that goes to Castle Grounds. Area 3. C3. Really, because I like the switch. Or at least rotate something in the Lighthouse, like a big wheel you have to push that feels like you're doing it, and not the mysterious video game forces. The problem I have with that is that I want the cutscene here that shows the light moving. And the problem is, if you have a wheel, you think the wheel incrementally moves that, right? So it needs to be a distinct on and off state. But it not being a switch sounds like a fine idea to me. It's just the way it is not a switch needs to be workshopped a little bit, in my opinion. One way, not the other. Nothing happens if you don't push it far enough. That sounds solid to me. Something like this. 298 triangles. I probably have to slightly reduce that because there's going to be so many. But that's a good start. Yeah, maybe you can upload it somewhere else. I don't know. This happens often that links just don't look right. It looks fine for you. Why does it not look fine for me? Bizarre, actually. Bizarre. Four legs and 2 arms and giant tongue, 4 teeth, which are planes, and some hair things on his hat. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a lot of detail. I didn't realize he had legs. Hopefully this works. Okay, yeah, I thought you meant something like that. Yeah, I agree, that would probably be a bit better. But let me implement this first with the cutscenes and everything. What should happen now is if we step on the switch, screen fades to white, and we land on Castle Grounds with no cutscene happening. The concept I linked has 4 legs. What? Wait, am I? Oh. Let's see. Damn, okay, they really do just have 4 legs. I don't know why I never perceived them. Maybe take a look at the level here. How did I actually come across in game?
I don't know, but this room has a slightly different perspective. The game doesn't use it too often, but it's kind of interesting when it does.
Where can I see them in game?
What I was trying to say, and a skewed perspective stuff. The ground isn't exactly.
Bro, do they even exist in this level? What's going on?
They look like
Oh, there they are.
Here's some little more blue blocks.
Ah, okay. In game it just kind of looks like goop, but it is legs, technically speaking. That makes sense. No, I made clean. I'm stupid. You just look goop strengths to you? Yeah, but if you look at the concept art, they actually genuinely are supposed to be legs. If it comes to that sucks, though, that's a fair point. I suppose 300 triangles is fine if a lot of the time they're just like this little group. I went to the wrong place. Aww. It's not anywhere exported. Okay, let's try this again. You have to feed for a lower try count. I think we might have to do that. Honestly, I can have a better idea once I take a look. It's kind of hard for me to tell before I've not seen the model. Is there any way to fix a broken heart? What a song. We have a whopping 45. That's nice. Okay, yeah, I exported faster than on my faster, that's why it crashed. That makes sense. This is non-stop Eurobeat mix for lonely drivers drifting alone. If you are curious. I actually don't understand why my video is doing terrible. This is the same amount as views as usual, with a higher playtime. And it's like the worst doing video ever. What the hell? And I don't only drive out everything wrong, you are a 16-year-old with a League of Legends addiction. True, it does give off that vibe. Hey, it works. TLB exception. What are we accepting today? It looks like there's no floor. There's no floor. Well, that was 100% valid to crash there. Let's just move Mario like off screen somewhere. Are there threats? Yes. Yes, we're multi-threading. Gonna have to watching the video was pretty good. Then why is it doing so terribly? See, the worst part is, if this video doesn't hit 120,000 views, the sponsor doesn't pay me. And then this is the one where you just get the worst YouTube RG of all time? How is this possible? Yes, the original game uses threats. Of course I will allow ports of the mod. I will welcome ports of the mod. I want people to make ports of my mod. You know what? We're just gonna call this Overworld. That's the new controller. I usually don't have a strict amount of views to hit, but this one time I do. Encourage people to make meme mods of the mod. You can do whatever you want with the mod after it's done. Just please, what I don't want you to do is make an enhancement mod that just frustration minimizes it. I would hate that. There needs to be spicy parts, you know? Imagine you make a dish and there's someone who doesn't like salt, and then there's someone who doesn't like spicy, and then there's someone who doesn't like sweet. And now you accumulate all of these tastes and you just left with a fucking nice looking bland piece of garbage. I don't want that to happen. I think that's what AAA gaming is. Ooh, I went against AAA gaming. I'm so brave. Give me the good boy points. Praise me. Sorry. He bravely stands up against the big corporations. He is our man. His name is Emmanuel. Hot take of the year. Thank you, Asmon God. The S1 girl take is like, yeah, remove the sucky parts people don't like, but make hot women in the game. I don't know. That's my impression of him. I don't watch him. That's my impression of what he stands for. We need to make AAA games that we can jerk off to. Otherwise, it's a bad game. All enemies and HP are removed and you actually have decaps. True. What? Peach? Sure, whatever. What Peach? I agree. Oh, you sent me the model, Graham? I'll take a look at that. Is another model guy being cheated on? He offered some help, yeah. I'm not gonna say no to some help. This isn't cheating. This is, You know, Zaina was making models too. You weren't complaining about Zaina, huh? If I'm cheating with a girl, it's fine. If it's with a guy, it's not. You sexist. I spun it on you. What now? Full texture I said, yeah. Oh, okay. Let me take a look real quick then. Here's it to 258. Nice. I have both wood paneling and a broadcast location. I have the wood paneling in my broadcast location. Ooh, okay. They look really nice. I like these guys a lot. Oh, I found some triangles we can reduce. Right here. So these, you don't need this. You can just do that. And move them in a little bit, and it looks the same. It's pretty neat, right? What else can we do? You can get these to look slightly rounder again by doing the 45-degree rotation. The famous case twist. See what I mean? Are there any other triangles we can save realistically? The wrist looks very optimized already. I mean, I guess we could do stuff like this, but this is starting to really be a detriment to the visuals. It feels like the hands are extremely detailed compared to the rest of the model though, don't they? Am I crazy for thinking that? The hands have like 58 triangles. I mean, I guess this is viable, but honestly, this might not even be visible on N64 if we do that. And that's 12 triangles, holy shit. What do you think of this? I mean, this is still symmetrical. I'm actually a little worried about the animation here, because the triangles need to deform along here. The animation might be an issue, like how am I gonna animate this? The problem is we only have vertex weights 0 and 1, right? So his hands are kind of going into his body here. Get selected beach arc. Please watch it 5 more times because I need 120,000 views or I'm gonna get fucked. I guess this is possible too, but it's also a big detriment to the results. Yeah. Looks very good though. I like it a lot. But the hands rotating animation-wise, I'm not really sure how we are gonna resolve that. That's a little bit of a cursed problem, I find. So you don't get the views? They don't pay me. They wanted a 120,000 views and guarantee, so... Like to play games in your free time? Yeah, right now we're playing Apes Odyssey. Hey, dude, the games I play are gobbledygook. I only play gobbledygook from now on. I can add edge loops around the arms to give you more deformation when animating. The edge loops need to be in a specific way so that the arms can actually like go all the way up and down and stuff. So just more wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Can you like try spinning them and see if they like not clip into the body somehow? You are completely free to use sponsor block. I do not really care if the sponsor gets the views or not. I care that I get the money. Oh yeah, it's a really nice model, for sure. Right, now I need to make the splines. So the first spline is just going to look at the lighthouse here. Maybe do like a camera rotation like this. Click on the icons on the left side, but remove the file browser so you get more space or code, then click again to return them. Do you mean like this? Listen to Divorce Eurobeat playlist. I put on JoJo Eurobeat and then it just turned into Divorce. Zaina told me to put this on. Do you think it's a bad sign? think she's gonna take the fucking kids and leave. The kid, rather. We only have one kid. The kid and the fishes and half the RTY. Oh, dude, imagine how fucked up that would be if in a divorce I had to give up half my repository. Oh my god. I might have to do something illegal. Typically runs fun. We're working right now. We're working on a cutscene that happens as soon as you press the switch in the lighthouse. And this cutscene is going to show the lighthouse light shining onto the fog area here, which will make the fog disappear. Bro is just programming poorly and is proud of it. See, okay, one stupid thing I used to do when I was starting my programming journey in C was I thought the finds were stupid. I thought, like, okay, just remember the number. Like, that obviously that's less typing. Like, why don't you just remember the number? That was not a good choice. So if you ever ask your team for ideas, I mean, my team is like Bioback in chat right now and Zena, and yes, they contribute ideas, but it's sometimes on stream I ask for ideas, but it's rare that I like just DM them and ask for ideas, I suppose. You put Nebina is going to be in the water all around the island, so if you try to swim off the island, he just eats you up and spits you back out. That's the idea. So just stop giving ideas. That also happens sometimes. Usually only ask chat to stop giving ideas if they're giving ideas for a problem that's either not relevant right now or it's already solved. That happens a lot, actually. Chat loves doing that. I think if I programmed everything right, it should just work now. Incompatible times. Makes sense. This is what we're working on a while back. Could I add the block monster from Super Mario World? I don't remember working on a lava level, but the answer is probably no. But there is a different lava level we're planning where the lava's like rising, and we might hit the block level there. Okay. Solid. Not what I wanted at all. I forgot something. I completely reworked how warps work recently. Because the way warps worked on Mario 64 was dumb. Now they're a lot better. There's a lava level plan? Yeah, inside the volcano. It's like a secret level after you hit the block. The worst idea I hate recently is getting always out about state machine and using perhaps everything when half the time it could just happen, you know? I don't know what a state machine is. I mean, I have a vague idea, but I don't really see how it's different from literally just programming. He's going to can I just get out of again? Is he still... No, he like bows down and you jump on the snoot and then he goes back up and he like puts you into it. That was the idea. Too many of these ones that more development? I still need if you are bad about development, not an issue for me. I mean, yes, we have somewhat scope creeped this, but not that bad. We already have 4 Overworld stars now, isn't that kinda cool? I love seeing the game get together. I've also done so many beta tests now, it's been like 20 beta tests or so. And I've really been enjoying seeing people test my game. Okay, that kind of was a cutscene. Wasn't a good one, but it was arguably a cutscene.
Hi Kaze, I'm watching the new main channel video right now.
Thank you for watching the channel, Riodo bro. Very appreciate it. I need the 120,000 views or my sponsor will murder me. So we need the cutscene to be over at the end, obviously. And we need this to actually look good. What can we do here to make the fog look like it's disappearing? What if it's just like a pan over here without the camera really moving? Oh, combiner. I forgot. Kaze. What's the time to get the view count? 1 month. I was thinking, what if I just buy a Google ad and promote it to like 10,000 Indian people? It's cheap. I noticed I can hit my view guarantee if I promote my video for around $700 worth. So honestly, I have a backup plan. But I think the sponsor would be very upset with me. When it comes to betas, do you have any advice as an organized thing, or do you envisage watch people play over screen share or something? I send people the game. I give them no hint at all. My brief is play this game as you would enjoy it. If you have some thoughts, just say them out loud, but don't do a full let's play. This is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. See, you can either know how a beta tester plays the game, or you can know a beta tester's thoughts. You cannot know both at once. So you have to min-max that a little bit with encouraging them to commentate not too much. Because if they commentate too much, they are going to affect their own playthrough. Who's the sponsor? Boot.dev. They're a programming learning website. Will we never make a cutscene? Bro, the world is nothing but cutscenes. Video games are nothing but cutscenes. Even a button press. Look, this is a cutscene, kind of. I just can control it a little bit. That's too long. Why are we watching Mario? Think about it, what is gravity but a cutscene? True. What is the tool I have selected here? Put me out. What if we do something like this actually? Seven-hour cutscene, true. Well, we can very easily shorten it just by changing the B perm on this. I do wonder though, why was this one focusing Mario? That was weird. Wait a second. C3? C4, that's what. No, it would be C2. Wait, no, we walk to C. Ugh. 0xC2, is that it? 0xC3, aha. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. It's the source warp. And the source warp is the bperm2 of this one here. Which is C2. This mine will go toss all over Yoshi Island's business. You mean the mountains here? Yes, we're probably gonna place them in a few more places. See what we see. You don't like the texture yet for the mountains? I like it. There's some color bending in there, but I think that's on purpose. That's how they're supposed to look like, right? Did I even export the fucking thing? What? Nothing changed. I don't think I exported it. Yeah, Jordan, we'll probably do something kind of like that. I mean, I remember BioBack's intro cutscene that he workshopped. It looks amazing. I'll probably use some shot like that as well. Hello, Koch and Darrett. Okay, that kind of works better. I don't understand. Why is this one focusing Mario? That makes no sense. And it also didn't end. Maybe I need to run this when it's at 2. And then maybe this one doesn't need to be fully on the lighthouse, but rather just before it. So we want to follow the light beam. That's where the focus should be on. And also we need a new warp up for this. Wait, this will never work actually. Or should be kept in the cutscene. True. Why didn't I think of that? Let's see if that works. Bring Armies move him. That's the plan. I actually just wanted to move Mario outside the camera focus. The problem is that the cutscene for some reason just focuses on Mario, which is a bug that we are intending on fixing. Something about the way I handle cutscenes just makes it focus Mario, I don't know. Huh? 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 Let's see. Okay, that looks like it would follow the light beam. The one frame of Mario I don't like. You know what? I think this might be a little more insane, like to just reset the cutscene when we enter an area, because we probably should be doing that anyway. Alright. I am somewhat optimistic for this. That's where the light would change. Ooh, okay, this is where the fog would disappear. Fuck! Okay, it works. It works. The light isn't very noticeable. The light doesn't exist yet. I am just imagining the light to exist. Okay, we need a safe flag for this anyway. Soft lock. Well, it's an infinite cutscene, but that's fine. That means the cutscene ends. It's all good. We fixed it. Depends what I thought. I don't actually. But we'll figure something out. Will the singing ever be ported to recon by apps because the Instagram mission rough? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it. But I Wouldn't be surprised if someone else did. Didn't Zell even make a PC port of it? Oh yeah, you don't even know about this. We imported Buatrice Bioback. She's part of the game now. She's been made part of the canon. Do you guys think that someday in the future the word clanker is actually going to be offensive? I see people use that word a lot right now. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't use it because I do not want to get cancelled in 2040. Because Marvel has a way of working out in a way where what benefits big companies becomes the Overworld window or whatever the fuck they call it. So I have a feeling you're gonna get cancelled for that in 2040. Hello, Blue Nate. Totemots will cancel you? Yeah. Why did it press it again? Oh, because I'm not calling the edit function? That's why. That would do it. Okay, next we need to make the fog disappear. Okay, this needs to be a cutscene thing. Hello, Mel. Is that Mel from Mel Super Mario 64 8 megabytes? You know what? We're just gonna get this. This hard drive suddenly a little smaller. Processing joke. 1 second. I don't get it. What happened? Yes, Super Mario 8 mega. I could not have processed that joke. I had no hope of understanding that one. Alright, let's see it. This part, we still need to import the light ray. Don't worry, we'll do it. Ooh, that's actually kind of sick. I think I like that. We need to give the player a little more time to like realize what they're looking at. That's normal. It takes a while to make a Mario 64 egg. Why is the Lighthouse texture like that? Because yesterday, when your mom put your vegetables on your plate and you didn't finish them, that's what happened. You need as of event happened playing? Like, true. Play puzzle jungle. Turns you when visible from distance and fades out as you approach it. True. We can still workshop the actual chip graphics. They are a little bit rough right now, admittedly. Like, the black plane looks a bit dumb. It worked better when it was a set camera, and it was made at a time where our engine was not powerful. Well, that seems like something I would be up for the viewer to decide and not me. Very hard for me to say whether I preserved it or not. Okay, so which side of the lighthouse is the one with the white? I don't actually know. It was to make a really good and fun water level, but that's Nightmares on SketchUp. Yeah? Like I've colored vertex lighting? Yes? Did you not see me just now do that? All the vertex lighting is colored. I must be misunderstanding your question. This really is the Vorsi music. Holy shit. All you know is its peak. Yeah, I mean it looks good, but I'm not sure I understand. Is this voice glitching for anyone else? I hope not. I'm aware our engine is not awful, like 6 times on my end, it sounded like you were in denial. That's pretty good. I'm aware that our engine is not awful. I'm aware our engine is not awful. Our engine is not awful. It's not awful. It's not. No. Our engine is not awful. Me, when I'm working in Unreal Engine 4 or 5, and I have to convince myself I didn't make a massive mistake. Our engine's not awful. It's not. It's not. I'm a surgeon. Wait. No, I have no interest in Carol quests. I never liked Brodude's hacks, and now that there's a different character, I would think I have even less reason to like them. Do I work in the game industry? Yes, I actually do work with Unreal Engine 5 in my normal job. I am a programmer by trade. Any in-games you're looking forward to? I'd like a new custom robo game. I'm not sure if they ever announced one. I'd like a good Zelda game again. You know, one that actually works the way that you want the Zelda game to work. Other than that, not really. When I said it's the lead video is working on proprietary engine, although proprietary engine sounds like a lot more work, but also like it could be a lot better. Getting hired as the lead is kind of sick. Like right away, they want you to be the guy to lead the team. It's pretty cool. Why don't you make the ship of the cuts in 3D? Because I cannot do 5 things at the same time. I have to take it one by one. You heard of the big catch? I have not. I do not know very many video games, is the thing. I'm very much just like playing whatever I just happen to find. And I usually only play games that are like at least 10 years old, because I can just emulate them on my consoles. What is it with Eurobeat singing as being reversed? I don't know, man. Maybe something about Eurobeat just divorces you. So were you in 3DS games? Well, usually the games I play are even older than that. Right now, we just recently got a PS3, so we're catching up on all the PlayStation games we never got to play. Right now I'm playing Abe's Odyssey. He's 19 years old. Okay, well, I said at least 10 years, so... But I do see your point. I played Need for Speed for the first time recently. 13611. I tried playing Final Fantasy VII and I didn't like it. Yes, Oddworld. Abe's Odyssey from Oddworld. That's the game I'm playing right now. I played the original Final Fantasy VII. I think I was told I got like halfway through. I mean, I guess I can spoil the game, right? Like, no one cares about spoilers for this game. Like, everyone's already played it except for me. I got to the point where there's like the cutscene where the planets move along or something, and Sephiroth is like yapping. And then I kinda quit. I just couldn't take it anymore, man. So much RPG bullshit in the game where it's like, here's the same fight, do it 15 times. Okay, that's a start, but it's bad.
Hello and welcome to another video about the Harry Potter universe and everything
What?
wrong with it. I want to say this up front.
Why are we watching Harry Potter's biggest plot holes, brackets open, even more? Where's my divorcee music? Okay, we need a new OST. This one is fucked up. You ever play Animal Crossing? No, but I played Harvest Moon, and I know I don't like that style of game. But if comment is not great. What, you mean use your strongest move unless you're low HP, then heal is not great gameplay? I would love to do that for 40 hours against random encounters. What about Final Fantasy Zero? By Wufu. Do you like JRPGs? No. In the some of the modern Final Fantasy worlds, they actually give you the option to turn off random encounters. So they just give me the option to not really engage with the game. Like, the random encounters is like more than half the game. Like, what? What am I even playing at that point? That wasn't very great. Yeah, the encounter rate is really, really annoying. Yeah, there are some JRPGs that I like despite being JRPGs, I would say. I've played one of the Mario RPGs, other than, you know, the Paper Mario ones. It was okay, I think. I wouldn't have played it, but I was sleeping over somewhere and it was really boring, so I beat it. Okay, that's like decent now, but it's not great. Why is this in Bouncy Flower? I think we got kind of screwed by floating accuracies here. But when you start working on it, have you planned to make it seem like an official later N64 game? Not when I started, but now I do, yes. Paper Mario 64 is pretty good too. Let's get a bit of a smoother animation here. Edgy the hedgy, let's go! It's the material system, you can see the Paper Mario just took off that. I used the material system a little bit, but I didn't think it was a big part of the game when I played it. Okay, that's kind of clean, no? I think we should sync the jingle to be here instead. After the cutscene. I think that will have a different vibe. That makes sense, but I never got that far in the game because I got bored of it before. So in this area you should also print the black cutscene from during one scene change, black bar. Oh, it re-triggers. Oh. Is that timed well? No, that's timed poorly. This takes too long. Where's the black bars? Black barcode is somewhere around here. I hate when code does that. Or that. See timer plus time accumulated. So we can just set time accumulated to something big here. We need some way to actually do this correctly. Let's do some flags here. Let's do that. Special flags. 0, 3. Flag. Play jingle. And frame 12. 2. I know that's very specific, but it's okay. Flag to enable the bars with 1. Oh, feels like a nice number. Oh, black, true. So you're not the kind of person who plays remake because you assume it's just the most up-to-date version of the game, right? Wait, what? Remake? Oh, no, definitely not. That's why I played the original, because the original is a classic. I assumed that the remake is probably not the same experience. After something interesting how they do it. Could use this here to make the alpha distance smoother. STF. The answer is probably yes. Oh yeah, we use something similar to this. It's in some levels. You would see this on the bob-ombs actually. I'm making a video on the bob-ombs going live next Saturday, and you will see exactly that. You need to watch that video on the bob-ombs. I think it's exactly that. I don't know if it is, actually, but I think it is. You just say it's the same story and that's it. It's not all trying to be the same game, so you can turn basically G and does what he wants with the story. Oh. Yeah, then there really wouldn't have been a point in playing the remake, right? Like, I played it specifically because it's a classic. If the remake is just a completely different game, what would have been the point? Where the black was found or not? I didn't see it. Hey, it's perfect! Oh, that's actually beautiful. I think we did it, guys. I think the only change I want is right here, the focus. I want the focus to like shoot forward here and then cut, kinda. Does that make sense? I don't actually know how to do that. Who will ping the me? And then wait between the items already and scene change is a little too long. Fair enough. Let me take a look at this with the camera jutting forward if it's better now. They're going to castle secret stars in the overworld. The overworld has tons of secrets. I think something like 40 secret stars now at this point. 35, 30, something like that. So yeah, there's the island secret stars. Okay, well, that's not good. Is Mario 64 lover? Dude, Mario 64's dynamic music, I want to make a video about this too. The entire stream that you're seeing right now is a music sequence that is possible in Mario 64. Like, just the entire video, that's a valid music sequence in Mario 64. Death Wizard programmed Tetris as a music sequence in Mario 64. So yes, music sequences can do whatever you want them to do. The entire program of ChatGPT is a valid Mario 64 sequence. That was kind of okay, that kind of worked, right? Do you see that? I can't tell if this is horrible or great. Yeah, it's Turing complete. Guys, this is awful or great? If I have music cutting? Yeah, the music is going to be different, obviously. We still need to import the music here first. The way the music in the overworld is going to work is that each part has a separate sequence, and they all fade into each other as you go between them. And hopefully they start at the same point too. So there is like a ghost version of this theme here that Badoop has sent me at some point. Good, but it's kind of abrupt. Well, I mean, it has to be abrupt, right? It's a camera cut. Alright, I think the cutscene is done. I do want to use Biobeck's idea of like actually rotating the thing, because I think it actually is a lot better than what we have right now. Just because it feels like you're actually doing something. And then after that, we can move on to the Boobla infestation. My favorite track on the OSD is Overworld variant 17. I think there's only 12 variations, but yes. He does let a bomb. All the levels are like really dynamic. Anyway, it is time to end today's stream. So I will see you next stream, whenever that may be, probably on Tuesday. Bye bye.